plus life.
Players, guys, welcome. Welcome to episode number 4 of the Sports Plus Life Baby Podcast. Just to kind of explain the Baby Podcast for you. If I have just one topic, something that I really want to talk about, or something just came up that I don't want to wait till I record my regular podcast, I do Baby Podcasts, and that's what you're doing here. Plus, they're not very long. They're on one topic, and you can sit through the whole thing. So that's what we're doing today. No surprise what we're talking about today. Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski is back. Coming out of retirement. Got traded to quote-unquote retirement. Never really filed the paperwork, so I don't know how that all worked out. But got traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from the Patriots for a fourth rounder, and the Patriots the Bucs got. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Get it together, all right? The Bucs got Gronkowski and a seventh rounder, so not bad. They get a Hall of Fame tight end, multi Super Bowl winning tight end, one of the best tight ends to ever live. That's what they get. Hell of an athlete, hell of a character. Is going to put butts in the seats, which I'm sure that's what Tampa Bay lacked. Because I don't know if it's them. No, it's Miami. Is it Jaguars that have that pool the Jaguars. Jaguars have the pool. Jaguars have the pool on the top of the stadium. Buccaneers have that big old boat where they pop off the cannons every time they score, which they didn't. Which they probably did a whole lot. They would have done a whole lot more for the defensive teams that showed up. With Jameis Winston throwing those ducks, those like deaf-eyed, those blind. He needed who are my glasses at? I just took them off. Yeah, the Gronk is a great addition for this team. A security blanket for Tom Brady, more or less. Someone he's comfortable with, someone he's used to playing with, someone he trusts a whole lot. If shit goes down, he knows where to throw it at. He knows Gronk's going to be open. He knows that, you throw it. It's like a lot of other quarterbacks have their go-to guy. Peyton Manning had Reggie Wayne. Tom Brady has the Gronk, and so forth and so forth. Big example, Joe Montana had Jerry Rice. So there's always these security blankets, as a lot of these guys have. And the Gronk, as some of you guys call him, former WWE 24/7 champion. Actually, I don't know if he ever lost it. I don't remember. I didn't see it. 24/7 champion, Rob Gronkowski. Yeah, so it's just going to be very interesting now, because now you've kind of you've added a big piece to already stacked tight end. Like I said before, I think a few podcasts ago when I was talking about running backs, Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay, the Chiefs, the Niners. Now they're adding multiple tight ends, more targets for Tom Brady. Now you have Rob Gronkowski, Mike Evans, O.J. Howard. Still have Tyler Brait, Goodwin. They still have the draft coming up. Still a whole lot more moves to be made. So they're not done yet. It has also been said, came out today, that Percy Harvin, who hasn't played since 2016 or retired in 2016, wants to come out in retirement. If you guys don't know who Percy Harvin is a quicker than a hiccup, as the good old JR used to say. Quicker than a hiccup, very fast dude, could run a jet sweep like nobody else, out of Florida. So I don't know if he still has it. I don't know if he still got that speed that made him fame, that made him a couple dollars. I think Percy Harvin retired, and is one of those dudes who advocated marijuana use. I think that's what he was doing after the fact. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if that's what Gronk did. Gronk got out, because I'm more than welcome, more than sure he did. Got into the CBD oil. I'm sure he toked a little bit, smoked a little bit. His little J's on the beach with his old lady, when it was acceptable to be on the beach with your old lady. But there's a lot of questions with Rob Gronkowski. Kind of like we have questions with Percy Harvin, but Rob Gronkowski's only been gone for a year. Retired in 2018, and after the fact, lost a lot of mass, lost a lot of weight. Still look good. It still looks in great shape, but lost a lot of weight. So the question remains: how is he going to be used? Will he be used as a tight end? He's definitely been used as a wideout against smaller cornerbacks to win those high air chance. I want to count 50-50 because the 50-50 with the Gronk is like 6'6", 6'7" against 5'9", 5'10". Those high passes, high throwing touchdowns, high throwing catches, to get those first down, to get the corner touchdowns. There's a lot of questions that have yet to be asked or to be seen. We are in April, so if the season does start in time, you got about 3 months till training camp, and then you have another month after that, so 4 months till the season starts, preseason stuff like that starts. So, it's very interesting to see what the Gronk is going to be physically. Mentally, I'm sure he's going to be sharp. Taking a year off, didn't take any hits for a year, other than the hits that I'm talking about. And then, other than, the toe hits, playful hits, 24/7 champion hits. Anyways, I'm going too far. Will he still be there physically? That's going to be... It's going to be hard to tell because he's always played at a certain weight, certain build. He obviously got bigger coming out of college. Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. Arizona, I think, not Arizona State. So there's a lot of questions yet to be answered, and I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen. Will he put the weight back on? I mean, you have a few months to get the weight back on, get on some sort of diet, get on some sort of plan to get a little bit more weight. I mean, this league is very, very fast, a very fast league. It may be with the weight off, he's a quicker player. Maybe he's a quicker athlete. There's no way to tell. Definitely has to get back into shape. I'm sure he's always stayed in shape, weightlifting shape, but there's a difference between that and being football shape. A lot of questions. Still a lot of questions. They're not done making moves. They still have the draft coming up, and I want to take a look to see draft picks by team. Oh shit! Come on. Draft picks by team. ESPN draft cast. Let me take a look here. I want to see. Come on, they should be the first team here. Come on, man. ESPN's been hyping them up. They're not even the first team on here. Because they're alphabetical order. Tampa Bay. See, did I choose it right? Is it different? Yeah, there you go. Tampa Bay is looks like they have a 14th. So right before the Broncos. Is that what it is? 13th and the second. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then the 7th. What does that say? So they have one in each round. So they still have a lot more decision making to do. I mean, I'm sure they added offensive linemen to protect Tom Brady. Maybe an offensive lineman or two. Maybe add a couple pieces on the defense. They need to beef up the defense for sure. Yeah. So it's all going to be a waiting game. But they're setting themselves up to become a better team than they were last year. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but they do bring Super Bowl mentality. They do bring Super Bowls to the table. They do bring a winning mentality. They do bring a different look and excitement to a city that really hasn't had any excitement in a long time. Probably since they drafted first, or I think they took Jameis Winston 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, that's what they bring to the table. Bruce Arians, who I've heard somewhere, they call him the quarterback whisperer. He brings the best out of quarterbacks, and it's everything has to be falling into place if you guys want to win Super Bowls. It has to be a well-oiled machine. And we're not talking about relationship-wise because we all seen that you guys watch The Last Dance. Not all relationships are the best, but working relationships can win championships, if that makes sense. Just like the Patriots. That's why a lot of the reasons why Gronk did not want to go back to the Patriots is because Tom Brady's not there. He's probably the only guy he trusted, probably the only security blanket he has. Said they were going to trade him to Detroit, 2-3 years ago or something like that, and 3 years ago. And he was like, "Nope, I'm not playing. So I'm not going anywhere. It was out loud. He was, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm not playing for anybody. I'm not catching passes for anyone other than Tom Brady." So he's got his wish. He's got Tom Brady. He's back to playing football. He's healthier. He probably has a quick, probably mentally healthier. Football day in, day out will take a toll on you if you don't take care of yourself. Gronk is a big dude. I've talked about the tight end position before. The tight end position, you're 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 250, 60 pounds. And guys are going full force to try to take you down because you're a big dude. So you're getting hit very, very hard. Gronk likes to put his head down. So I hope he's healthy. I hope this creates excitement. I hope we have football that people can experience this on time. I have no doubt we'll play football. It might be a little different. If they find a vaccine here pretty soon, I think for the COVID-19 coronavirus, I think we'll be in good shape to everything start on time. July is still a long ways to go. 3 months. We're in April. 2.5 months. 2 months. Over 2 months. So still got a lot more to go, and I'm interested to see what happens. I like Gronk. I'm glad he's back. I hope they're successful. As I hope Tom Brady proves everyone wrong, saying I didn't need Bill Belichick. I'm that damn good. And I hope Bill Belichick wins. Be like, listen, I didn't need Tom Brady. I'm that damn good. So questions. We're gonna have to wait for answers, and we're gonna have to wait to see if the Gronk doesn't piss hot or anything like that. Wait. Oh, he won't. They won't get he can smoke a little bit of the J. They won't get suspended for marijuana positive tests anymore. Look at that. Gee, you waited out a year. Weed's gonna be fine. You can smoke. Josh Gordon's looking around like, what the fuck? You gotta feel for Josh Gordon, man. Who knows? Josh Gordon might come back and play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bruce Arians has gone out to say that there's no way that Antonio Brown will play for him. So who knows what's gonna happen to Antonio Brown, man? I think he's done. He blackballed himself. He can't blame anyone but himself. And if you're over here supporting him, and you're part of the problem. You're not checking him. Get your shit together. Get their shit together. Get your shit together. Get his shit together. And maybe one day you can play football again. But until he shuts the fuck up, he's not playing again. But that's it, man. I just want to talk briefly about the Gronk coming back. Probably going to make a splash right away. He's infectious of personality. Good football mind is, as he may lead to believe, the smart dude as far as on the football field goes. That's why Fox had him on. Wanted that mentality, championship mentality. Champ shit. Shout out to Tony Ferguson. Champ shit. So let's go. We'll see. The draft is coming up tomorrow. I was going to talk about the draft in the full-on podcast, but for me to break it down, each pick, I'm just going to wait till after and see what kind of impact all these picks are going to make. Sports Plus Life Podcast, episode number 43, I believe is what it is. Will be up and running. I recorded on Monday, so Monday night, Tuesday, you'll see it. So yeah, that's it. Follow me on MRAKACO on Instagram and Twitter, and MRAKACO on Twitch as well. And then also find me on Sports Plus Life. I gotta slow down. Sports Plus Life, Instagram and Twitter. Holla at your boy. Follow me on Twitch, man. Give me those follows. I'm not good at the games, but I'm funny. You know that. holla at your boy. This has been Sports Plus Life Baby Podcast, episode number 4. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys, Monday, Tuesday. Follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming after this.